Hey guys, Seafood, Les Clements, Black Dragon Kung Fu, thanks for watching. So, this is a continuation on the last video on the Centerline theory and concept. Before I get into that, I want to make an announcement here. I've got a Patreon set up now, Patreon account set up. So if you want to support the channel, it would always be appreciated. There should be a link down there below. The other thing on Patreon I'm going to have really soon is forms. I'm going to have the dummy form, Sealam Tao, Shaolin 5 animal forms on there. There'll be a monthly fee, but you'll get a lot in addition to what you get for free on YouTube. So keep in mind, it's easy for me to give a lot of stuff away for free on YouTube because there's so much in Kung Fu. It's very abundant. And in the West, our perception of Kung Fu has been limited. There's not really a lot of understanding about it. It's the least respected martial arts in the fight world. It's the most made fun of, and this is just human ignorance. It would be like a Derringer as a little pistol. No one would make fun of that because they know that in the right situation, it would do serious damage. But in the wrong situation, it would not work. Just like Wingchun. If you let Wingchun work within its parameters, it is amazing. It will work. But if you take it outside of those parameters, you're up for a fall. High chance. Not to say that you couldn't fight off an opponent who's taller than you on a long soccer field, but it would not be easy. Tall, long people have space and range. And if there's nothing around to restrict that space, Wingchun is out of his element. Okay? So keeping that in mind, keeping Wingchun in the pocket for that tight, close quarter encounter you might have. All right. So keeping that in mind. Now, the center line, 360 degrees. Each one of these centers marks a point that comes from the doyen. Our doyen is what we call the center. So, let's say, for example, if you were facing me just like this, and I turned and punched, someone would say your center is off, your doyen is off. Well, yes and no. But you see this hand? Yes, it protects this hand, but this hand also is right on the center, you see? Don't cross the hands where? Where are they crossing? Now, if I'm here, don't cross the hands. Look at how fast these are going. If this hand pushes down, this one's coming back. See? The problem in Wingchun is not crossing the forearms when you're upright. Okay? Standing low, you can get away with this because you have a lot of leverage. Up high, you can't do that. So we work on avoiding this. So here's the center line here. See it pull back? Now it's here instantly. So the Wingchun student looks open right here like a sitting duck. This is a perfect trap. Boom! You see? We're coming straight through this gate. I can do it this way. Oh, your center's off. Okay. You can say someone's center's off, but can you move in and exploit them and show them that it's off? See? Now here's the thing. They push in this hand because the center's off, or they go to punch. Instantly they're met with boom, woo-da. You see? Or straight across. Boom. So oftentimes, positions that look like a weakness are done on purpose. Keep this in mind. Wingchun is deceptive. So some very intelligent people who had been fighting in war in China, monks, did not develop movements that had no thought behind them. And a lot of people think that, which means there's not a lot of thought behind that concept. So just understand there's a lot of value in every martial art. Okay? None has less, none has more, none is worse. They're just different, made for different scenarios, right? If I was going to put decking screws in, I wouldn't bring a hammer. I would have it. Wouldn't employ it, wouldn't deploy it, you see? Would need a screwdriver. Wingchun is the tool. Shaolin 5 animal is the tool. Grappling, standing up or on the ground, is another tool. They're all great, effective tools that complete the martial arts. So we don't want to limit ourselves to one style. Okay, with that being said, if I'm punching on the center, this center, see? Not this one. So someone says he's off the center. Yes, I am off this center, but I'm on this one. And this hand is really aimed at the center. See? Look at these centers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However many times you could do that. Excuse me, 360 times. However far that should take you all the way around. You would have to shorten them. See? So being off one center is not a bad thing if you understand that you're controlling other centers that are more important. There are secondary center lines that simply don't matter at certain times. Now there's also a horizontal center line, which I had mentioned in the last video. Move is here. You see it in Selim Tao right here. Horizontal center line. 360 vertical center lines, multiple horizontal center lines as well. 1, 2, okay, all the way up just like that. How many? I don't know. I don't focus too much on that. Horizontal center line is just another tool, right? So, keeping in mind, Wing Chun works on a 180-degree arc. So, the opponent has to be within this 180 degrees. One of the weaknesses in Wing Chun is the back. That's why they have movements in Chun Kyu that teach you how to turn, shift, and kick, okay? You turn around to cover that spot. So you're moving this arc the whole time, 180 degrees. Okay, so remember, just because there's 360 center lines does not mean you are correctly centered and angled properly when you are throwing Wing Chun techniques, okay? So think about that. Make your center line movement sharp. So if I'm on this center, when I go to the next one, go straight to it, okay? Later, when the student gets into Bu Ji, the third form, the shooting fingers form, Bu Ji is about retaining the center if it's lost. Take the center back. We'll get into that in a different video. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, go ahead and click the like button or the dislike button. I want it all. All right, even better, subscribe. Sifu Les Clements, out.